So, Kambosos, George Kambosos just did their press conference with Devin the Dream Haney and Bill Haney. Fight announced 5th of June in Australia. I think that for us will be the 4th of June, 4th going into the 5th, because they're a day out. This guy's a whole diva. They like to not include Eddie Hearn. Shouts out to Eddie Hearn, because without Eddie Hearn, this wouldn't be happening. Eddie Hearn, at the grace of Devin Haney, gave his his goodwill. Said, go over there and get the undisputation. That's what he needed on lies, and I'm glad the Haney set him straight. Oh, I wanted to fight for undisputed. No, you didn't. You wanted to fight Lomachenko. I don't understand why you think that we've forgotten our names is not Nemo. We're not Nemo. Anyway, stand by.
Been a crazy ride. You know, it began at Madison Square Garden with George's stunning win over Teofimo Lopez, who was perceived by many as the best fighter in the world at that moment in time. And George took care of business, became the undisputed champion. There is only one belt out there that he doesn't have, and Devin Haney has it. We negotiated to make the biggest event possible for the people of Australia. George was insistent on defending his belts at home, and he really wanted to defend them in Melbourne. And it's one of the reasons I'm so grateful to the Victorian government and to the people of Melbourne and to the Melbourne government for bringing this huge event to Marvel Stadium. And Marvel Stadium's a marvel, one of the great stadiums in the world. We spent a lot of time trying to create the biggest event we could. And actually, we had a deal to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, a man who's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, who's a great, great fighter. And right after we closed the deal, the Ukraine got invaded. Lomachenko is now fighting a bigger fight with his people. He's back in the Ukraine, battling for freedom. And we had to then change course. And the biggest possible fight was this young, great fighter, this young kid with a lot of talent, Devin Haney, who had that one other belt. This is the final undisputed championship. This is the final unification at lightweight. And the winner of this fight will be the king of the lightweights.
Fella capping there, he knows that that Kambosos tried to duck, and there was never a point of time when anybody said Teofimo Lopez was the best boxer in the world. Never a time. And if that was a time that was said, I clearly wasn't awake at that time. I wasn't there, because I didn't see that time when that was mentioned and that was the tone. I might have missed it. I had to have missed it. So, as you can see, it starts to get a little spicy. Now, I'm not on this calling Devin Haney a boy and we chose you. This guy, you're not fucking no. You're coming across a bit. You're coming across a bit, Juno. You're coming a bit racista. That's what you're coming a bit. Clown bozo, because it is sounding a bit undertone of supremacy out here. I don't like it. You don't call a grown man a boy. You don't tell him to do as you're told. Like, as we see, the Aztecan franchise belt, this is what it does. It creates monsters like this, unfortunately. And he should learn that what happened to Teofimo Lopez is about to happen to him. He's lost already by his attitude. His Kambosos, his attitude stinks. It really needs 2 baths. Stand by and listen to what Devin and Bill had to say. Stand by.
You've got those belts in front of you. He wants to take them away. Have you got a final message for the world's media today?
Yeah, I respect that. But he says he will finish his fight as a king. What's a king to an emperor? I am the emperor. I've gone and done that, and now I will conquer even more. So, I respect it. He's a good kid. But just know that we chose you. We looked for the biggest fights. Could have fought anybody. There's a reason why. So, June 5th, looking forward to it.
June 5th is going to be great. These two amazing athletes, amazing fighters, courage personified, going toe-to-toe for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, and my colleagues from the media, now gives me great pleasure to open the floor for questions to both Devin Haney and George Kambosos.
Hi, Devin and Bill. Just one for each of you, please. Devin, George has proven himself as a real road warrior. He's won all over the world. Just want to know what gives you confidence that you can come down and perform in front of a really hostile crowd. It's going to be something really different for you. And Bill, just in terms of his camp, will you change anything up with different time zones? I'm just interested in how you'll approach piecing together his camp for this fight as well.
First off, I want to start off by saying I'm not a kid, so he can stop calling me a kid. I'm a man, and I will show him that in the ring. Respect me as a man, and if he doesn't want to respect me as a man, I'll gain the respect in the ring. And second of all, he could say that he chose me, but that's not the truth. He was forced into this fight. He did not want to fight me, and up until today, he did not want to sign a contract up until today. So he could say what he want to say. He did not choose me. He was forced into it.
You were chosen, boy.
And
you were chosen.
Can you repeat the question for me again?
Sorry,
no, I wasn't chosen.
You were chosen.
No, it was forced.
Set him straight. No one cares about having to go to Australia. It's right. You were forced into this fight. You was forced because, as we know, your legacy talk was bullshit, and your team over there already said that the first fight that you had signed was Lomachenko. You never, because you thought you was undisputed, but the presenter over there made sure and he was Australian, made sure that you knew that you're not undisputed, that you're unified. He made sure because he stated that it's a unification for undisputed, and you are the unified champ. So, yeah, no, I thought you was undisputed. Why didn't you butt in and say and correct the caller or the announcer and say, nah, mate, I'm already undisputed? Why didn't you say that? Because you know you're not. Kambosos did some cornball walking into the conference, and man thought it was a ring walk. May I just tell you that media is boring. No disrespect to Australia. I've had to go to Australia, which is fine, but their media isn't the same as other media. They're all a snooze fest. I had to do media there twice. Once for nearly a month and once for 12 days. Melbourne, Blue Mountain, Sydney, and we saw the snooze fest of their media. Just in those two people that were there. Anyway, I'm gone. I'll be live tomorrow talking about this. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, rep nonetheless. Kambosos with CHANN. Join me. Gyan! Ra! Kambosos. Stop it. Gyan!